Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Heyday video. In this video, we're going to be talking about an insane change that somehow Heyday thought was going to make people happy. They've brought in the game. The good thing is it's not available to everyone, so if you don't have it, don't worry, but I'm sure you must have seen or hear other people ranting about it. Apparently, nobody's really loving this, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So the change that I'm talking about, it's the production time balance. Yes, the time of a lot of the products in the game has been reduced, and some products have their time increased, totally random. It doesn't even make sense. And the same way, some of the crops have their time reduced, and even their cost has been reduced. So it's a huge balance change that the team is testing. Only a few players currently have this in the game. Unfortunately, or you could say fortunately, I don't have it. I'm never that lucky player to get anything in the beta testing. So I don't have it. I don't have it on any one of my baby farms. Because a lot of people were asking me about this change yesterday, and I wasn't really aware until today I got some information. So now this change is related to the balancing of the game. If you guys remember, in the beginning of this year, Heyday Team released a Q&A video in which they talked about that how are they planning to do a lot of balancing in the game with the future updates, related to economy, anything that touches the numbers, and just a lot of balancing updates. And now they're testing it with the products, which is insane because it's a big change. Products are the key of Heyday. If you disturb them in any way, that's actually going to ruin the game. So without wasting any further time, let's actually look at some of the crazy numbers people have shared on their social pages, so you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so I just want to make clear that all the images I'm sharing are not mine. They've been shared by other players on social pages. So it's all about the products, time, rebalancing, and new voucher costs. I totally forgot to talk about the vouchers. Anyways, hello farmers, we'll be testing some improvements designed to make your farming experience smoother and more rewarding. Heyday, are you sure about that? Are you really making it more smoother and more rewarding? I don't think so. I don't think that's happening at the moment. We've adjusted production times for many of your farm's products. Some items will now be ready faster, while a few may take a bit longer. You'll also notice small changes to the instant completion costs for diamonds, their value in the roadside shop, and the coin and XP rewards for tasks that require these products. Now, that's insane. These updates help keep everything balanced while making production more fun and efficient. What do you mean? The production was not in balance before? I'm sure everybody was loving their Heyday life. Were we not? Were we not? I will say this is not so bad because the thing is, previously you were to spend I think 20 to 50 diamonds if you wanted to purchase one voucher of the diamonds, but now it's just 2 to 8 diamonds. I'm not really against it. I think it's okay, even though I've never spent diamonds to increase my voucher. I just think it's not worth it. It's a waste of diamonds. But however, sometimes, you want to buy a pet, you're really desperate and you just can't get that voucher. This might be handy. You could spend 2 or 3, maybe even 8 diamonds to get that voucher and get your pet. So I do like this change. But what I don't love is this. You guys can see the new timing of some of the products in the game. For example, the chocolate ice cream now takes 4 hours and 15 minutes. You have to be kidding me. And I think that's on a machine that's been fully mastered. So otherwise, it would take 5 hours. Are you kidding me? Chocolate ice cream? And previously, I think it used to take 2 hours and 30 minutes, if I'm not wrong. So why 5 hours, Heyday Team? Why 5 hours? That is so freaking insane, considering that we already have 9, a lot of ice cream products in the game. They're making it really hard. I don't even know why. And the worst part, the soy sauce is now taking 4 hours and 30 minutes. Why? This is one of the most important products, the raw products in the game, and you can't really do a lot without it. So I don't even know why they're increasing the time. This is so insane. It doesn't even make any sense. And then for feta salad, again, we have 4 hours and 20 minutes. BLD salad, 5 hours. All the smoothies have their hours increased, and the egg sushi also hours increased. So these are some of the products I've noticed their timing has been increased. I literally have no idea why the Heyday team did this, because technically it wouldn't make sense to increase the time. I mean, if they decrease it, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because you can do things faster. You can send your trucks faster. You can get more coins and XP. But increasing the time, I'm not sure how that's going to work. maybe they're also going to increase their cost. Okay, and I also noticed some vegetables have their timing and cost reduced. For example, pumpkins are now for 108 coins. It's the price of what we used to sell soybeans for. And I think they take about, I'm not sure, but like maybe 20 minutes now. This is so crazy. This is like it's a drastic change. Am I against it? Maybe not, but there's one problem. If they're going to reduce the time of like all the crops, it's not going to be worth it when you're out of the game. What about the long time taking crops? It's just not going to be worth it. And everything can be done faster. I don't remember this heyday. I really don't remember this heyday. And 10 chili pepper for 72 coins. Wow, this is insane. This is really insane. I think it's also going to affect the market because not everybody is going to buy these vegetables if they just take like 10 to 20 minutes. People can then grow their own crops. So I'm not even sure how this is going to affect even the Derby, a lot of events. This is a huge change, guys. I'm telling you, it's really going to affect a lot of things. And that's the reason it's currently in the testing phase. It's not available to everyone. So this is an image that I took from Reddit. You can see soybeans 10 for 72 coins, corn for 36, indigo, and pumpkins are the same price now. Chili pepper, sugarcane, and soybeans are for 72 coins. They're like the same price. So you're telling me the value of pepper in the game is now equal to sugarcanes and soybeans? Like, for real? A crop that used to take 4 hours is now going to take like 20 minutes? Is that what's going to happen? Oh my god, this is huge. So here's a little comparison of the previous and the new timing of the products. You can see a lot of the products have their time reduced, which is insane because the raw materials you need to make these products, they still take the same time. Let's talk about the blackberry muffin, which used to take 38 minutes, is now going to take 3 minutes. But the blackberry bush still takes about 2 days to grow. This change could be helpful for people that are at higher levels or, they already have a lot of raw materials, like they don't care about that. So this might be good for them, but it's not going to be good for low-level players. Also, it's going to affect the mastery. If you're able to make everything faster, I don't think how that's going to work. And you can see the same with the pizza, 4 minutes, from 1 hour to 5 minutes. This is insane. Now, what is bothering me even more is why some of the products are taking an insane amount of time. Why is the fish pie now taking 5 hours and 6 minutes? Why? That is so insane. That's just gonna ruin the game. I'm pretty sure. This is just terrible. But the rest of the pies only take about like 5 to 6 minutes. I don't even know how that's working. This is just insane. And you can see the peach char is also going to take a lot of time. The juices have their time reduced. Most of the cakes have their time reduced, but some of the cakes have their time increased. It's all so random that it does not make sense. I don't know what criteria they're looking at when they're increasing or decreasing the time. This is really crazy, and this is a huge, huge change. I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up about it because it is currently the most hot topic in the community. Let me know if you have this beta testing and what do you think about it. To be very honest, currently, whatever I've seen, I'm not in the favor of this because all the raw materials, even including the dairy, that takes a lot of time. If they want to do the rebalancing, why not start with the dairy? If they're not going to bring the secondary, decrease the time of the dairy. The dairy is still taking like 15 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes, but the products are taking like 3 to 5 minutes. How that's going to work? That's not going to be great. And again, as I mentioned, it's going to affect the mastery. It's also going to affect your newspaper because people don't buy the things if they can make their own. Paper is worth it because of their value. So if the time or the cost is also going to reduce, and if the cost is reducing, how are you going to make money to buy things, to buy the machines? Because machines are really expensive. Everything is connected with one another in Hades. So if you take one puzzle away, it's going to ruin the whole thing. And that's what I'm really scared of. I think we just have to wait. But please, don't forget to share your feedback in the comments if you have it. Even if you don't really think of this change, do you think it's going to affect the game in a positive way? Do you think it's going to attract more players? And why do you think Hades Team is doing this? I want to get you guys feedback. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, you might want to do. I post Hades content every day. I love this game. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all soon. Have a good day.